2020 virtual graduation ceremony with the Anchorage School District and Stellar.
Welcome, graduates, families, friends, to the Stellar 2020 graduation commencement. We're happy you're joining us for this special occasion. These graduates will be emerging into higher education in the workforce that is predictably different than those they have followed. Current crossroads of life decisions are being made in the midst of this historical point in time. This pandemic has cast a temporary shadow to the end of their high school experience and has created havoc worldwide. Regardless, I believe these young adults are ready to face the challenges and persevere. I have a special affinity for this group of students. We both began our journey as Stellar neophytes 6 years ago. I have seen them grow and become empowered young adults. From taking classes, creating classes, to some teaching classes, this group has achieved high standards. They have traveled to many places, created their own curriculum, culminating in skills and knowledge in areas of choice. As leaders and guides, our staff is proud that they have taken this self-directed journey. I'm particularly reminded and retold others in front of this group, like education, responsible freedom is a lifelong goal. If responsible freedom were written on their fronts, I have seen these soon-to-be graduates evolve from their 7th grade selves with small, responsible, and large freedom to seniors that have a balanced phrase, responsible freedom. I believe our graduates have realized as you keep responsibility high, freedom of choice and opportunities will follow. This is a unique and memorable commencement for a unique and memorable class. We wish you the very best. Congratulations, Stellar Class of 2020.
So Ken, I know we're not on the air yet, but I'm sort of trying to do a trim here. I haven't been able to get into my stylist. I've seen it on you.
Oh, I'll be over there in a second, Gene.
Thanks.
I don't know though.
I think.
What about?
Well, we got our 6 feet.
Yeah, but I have to violate the. Okay.
Well, it's kind of important, I think. So we're gonna.
Okay.
I mean, we're not on the air, so don't.
Infected? Maybe there's a problem with your hair.
There you go. Get that. There you go.
Gosh,
Thank
there we
you.
go.
There you go.
Boy, that is great. Man.
Thank you.
That is serious.
Okay. Clear the path 6
Okay.
feet, and I'll take this
All
mask
right.
off,
Wow.
and we'll get the show on the road.
Okay. Yeah, I think I have to take this off. So I know this is for everyone else's protection, not just my own. So I think I better do something here to try to keep things clean. So let me, yeah. Oh, that's pretty wicked. Anyway, but I think I'm okay now. So.
You look good. Yeah.
All right.
Kind of maybe shake it out a little bit.
Yep. Well, I've drank worse. So anyway, all right, Gene. So we'll get started here. You ready?
You bet.
Okay. This is Year-End Update with Gene Paulson and Ken Vereen.
Good evening. My name is Jean Polson.
And I'm Ken Vereen. In our top story, Stellar seniors triumph over coronavirus. Despite the best efforts of Chinese bats, Stellar seniors have made it to graduation while the rest of the country is practicing social distancing.
Wait, Ken, isn't that what Stellar students have been doing for the last 25 years?
No, Gene. In fact, this group of incredibly individualistic students managed to rally together to stage their own virtual graduation, minus the usual trappings of traditional graduations.
So by traditional, you mean with real people? Like real people?
That's right, Gene. No smelly younger siblings and friends interrupting the proceedings by crying, sniveling, yelling boring, irrelevant things like, "I love you," or assaulting the environment with mylar balloons with pithy sayings on them.
Wow, that sounds so different. But is this virtual graduation going to improve the cast of the characters you've described? No cake, no caps, no gowns, no pajamas? No inflatable swimming pools or palm trees, recliners? What about sleep-inducing keynote speakers? Where does that fit in? No slideshows with embarrassing baby pictures? What will they do?
Well, I have it on good authority
that these inventive seniors will be creating a video which will feature all the important things in their lives up to this pivotal point.
Well, I am so excited to see how they've adjusted to this current situation. There's a part of me that indeed will miss the virtual or non-virtual graduation, the slideshows, the nervous speeches, the awkward handshakes on the stage, but still, I'm so honored to celebrate this year's graduation. This group of seniors strikes me and has always impressed me with their individuality, even from day one when they were 7th graders.
So true, Jean. The soul of this class is their individuality. When they arrived as a group of ragtag 7th graders, we wondered how many of them would become famous for their scientific acumen or their creative criminality. We are happy to report that they have become a group of students true to the stellar ethos of self-direction and responsible freedom. The bottom line is that they care about everything. So when the virus of 2020 was visited upon the stellar community, we knew they would rise to the occasion and not let a little thing like a global pandemic get in the way of their graduation celebration. They have put into action all of the things that they have learned about being a stellar student and have adapted their graduation plans to the requirements of the day, even after probing for any and all options that would get them as close to a real graduation as possible. This is truly a class that lives up to Mark Twain's statement, "I never let schooling get in the way of my education."
Well said, Ken. You know what, I'm impressed again, they're able to see the big picture and understand the real lessons of this pandemic, namely that they are not in control. But yet, they're not helpless, and they've shown us this over and over. This class is not helpless. They're a group of feisty and opinionated people who collectively and individually have so much to offer.
That's true, Jean. One last observation is the similarity between symptoms of the virus and what is known as senioritis, which is defined as a crippling disease that strikes high school seniors. Among the symptoms it lists are laziness and overextensive wearing of sweatpants, athletic shorts, and sweatshirts. It features a lack of studying, repeated absences, and a generally dismissive attitude. The only known cure is a phenomenon known as graduation. So here we are. The venue is a little different, but the current situation does not change our purpose. We are here to celebrate the stellar graduates of 2020. So, let the healing begin.
Congratulations, seniors, from all of us. And lastly, but not to be forgotten, is don't forget to wash your hands for 20 seconds. And just a little heads up, not on this, okay? Yeah, thank you.
Waiting for the memories of all the places we will see. Reaching out, I'm breathing in the world. And every day ahead of us, remembering the dream we had. Ready for this moment in our lives. We are alright here, right now. We're only young, the best is yet to come. Living in the here and now. We are only young, the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. Here's to all the people we will meet along the way, and all the love we hope will come on by. In the end, when we look back on all the tears and all the laughs, freedom to be glad to be alive. We are alright here, right now. We're only young, the best is yet to come. Living in the here and now. We are only young, the stretching into colors we don't know. Shake the hand of hope and take her with us wherever we go. Wherever we are right here, right now. We're only young, the best is yet to come. Living in the...
Hello, my name is McKenna Varela, and let me tell you, going to school for 6 years with the same handful of kids can be challenging at times, but it can also be the most rewarding of things. On class camping trips, I remember feeling so blessed to sit around a fire with some of my best friends who knew my worst imperfections but didn't care. They still loved me for who I was and the person I was growing into. The amount of comfort I felt around my classmates and teachers allowed me to test the waters of confidence and activities I used to hate. I'll let you in on a little secret. I used to cry in elementary school when I had to present a book report. Now, after a lot of support, I'm able to accept the offer to give this speech without second thought. Stellar gave me a complete academic agenda, but more than that, it gave me the space to grow and expand as a person. I made deep connections with people in Ecuador while on a school trip and discovered a whole new piece of our planet. There, in the Galapagos Islands, I found my passion, conserving fish and wildlife. Without the support of my school, I'm not sure I would have found what I loved so quickly. I've loved this school from the minute I walked through its doors 6 years ago and wish nothing but the best for all of the past, present, and future students. Seniors, I am so proud of what we have accomplished during our time together and hope to see you all succeed at what you're passionate about. I've loved growing up with all of you and wouldn't trade our experiences together for the world, from our first orientation as a group to our last few moments together. We have grown into adults, both as a unit and as individuals, and every one of you has shaped me into the person I am today, and I am forever grateful.
Stellar's never actually felt like a school to me. When I'm here, I feel like I'm home. And every time I talk about the school that I've been going to for the past 6 years, I tend to get very emotional and cheesy, but it's because of the remarkable impact the school has had on me. But before I launch into the love story I have with this school, I just want to say this is so far from how I planned on giving a graduation speech. I've been planning this moment since 7th grade, and although I'm so honored and incredibly grateful to be included in this video and to represent my school, I want to give my deepest sympathy and condolences to the graduating classes of 2020. My school is one of my favorite places in the world. We have peers ranging from 7th to 12th grade, and we call staff members by their first names. Everybody feels equal, and the sense of community never ceases. Students are given opportunities to speak up and be heard. And over the past 6 years, these opportunities coming up in classes, student government, parent meetings, staff meetings, all school meetings, basically any type of meeting, has showed me how to find and use my voice. And it taught me that my opinions have the ability to create change. I'm so incredibly grateful for all that Stellar has given me over these past 6 years. And I know that although I may forget the details of my time here, I could never forget the extraordinary impact this school has had on me.